This essay example, as well as thousands of others, is available in text format on our website for free and without registration. Simply Google Ivy Panda Free Essays.
Introduction. In an increasingly growing skills gap across many industries in the United States, it is direr than ever for companies and institutions to replace their talent pipelines. While executives have tried to comprehend and work coherently with millennials in the recent few decades, they must now be accustomed to even a younger and larger demographic of Generation Z, Gen Z. From this perspective, millennials are a population group born from around the early 1980s to 2000. The generation experienced vast technological revolutions, as most of these advancements started from the era in which they were born. Contrarily, Gen Z refers to individuals born from around 1997 to 2012, translating to more members than millennials in the United States. The essay provides a deepened analysis of the core beliefs that guide Gen Z's daily lives, while also reflecting on how this generation differs from others. Core beliefs of Gen Z and the differences from millennials and other generations. First, Gen Z principally believes in turning to the web for practically everything, from news and lifestyle to entertainment. Just like millennials, Gen Z has been nurtured in the era of social media, and most of them acquire smartphones as early as 10 years old. Recent generational research conducted by Fullscreen reveals that Gen Z devotes roughly 50 hours each week to surfing social networking channels. Social media and similar outlets make them feel motivated and empowered, coupled with availed opportunities to make instant connections through stories, reposting content, or direct messaging. Therefore, Gen Z has natural relations with technology more than any other demographic cohort. Second, Gen Z is pragmatic when matched with millennials, who appear idealistic. Millennials are an optimistic generation regularly seen to be pandered by their parents, as ostensibly reflected in the axiomatic millennial involvement trophy. Gen Z experiences the challenge of being raised during the global financial recession but can withstand and comprehend the economic pressure that communities and even most of their parents encounter. The group saw their parents struggle with financial and employment issues but have remained rational about the situation. Millennials are idealists nurtured during a period of economic boom. Consequently, the global economic meltdown positively impacted Gen Z by becoming exceptionally practical with money. They are more oriented to saving money compared with millennials during that age, who are inclined to have wholesome experiences. Gen Z would love to make acquisitions that maximize the value of the money spent, perhaps a direct consequence of growing up during economic turmoil where conspicuous consumption looks unattractive. Conclusion. In conclusion, I believe Gen Z is an interesting demographic cohort that manifests positive values. The analysis shows the core beliefs that guide this generation's daily lives while also reflecting how it differs from others. Born from around 1997 to 2012, Gen Z has been nurtured at the heart of the social media epoch that has positively impacted their lives. They principally believe in consulting online resources for practically everything. However, they are also a pragmatic group that believes in saving money and venturing into things that can optimally maximize their value compared with millennials, who are keen on product experience. Moreover, both millennials and Gen Z were raised in different periods, but the latter has a stronger connection with technology, a different standpoint on money, and shows resiliency despite the harsh economic situation in childhood. This essay on understanding Gen Z's core beliefs was written and submitted by a student just like you. The Ivy Panda Samples database hosts thousands of works similar to this one on various subjects. Visit ivypanda.com to find what you are looking for, free of charge.